Hilljack Bob weren't no ordinary hillbilly. Sure, he loved squirrel hunting and banjo picking like the rest. But Bob, he had a hankering for something different. He dreamt of bright lights, not fireflies in a jar. Bob lived in a rickety cabin nestled deep in the holler. He was known for his quick wit and even quicker draw. When it came to squirting tobacco juice, he could tell a story that'd make your belly laugh till it ached. One day, Bob's uncle/brother Joe came back from a trip to Reno, Nevada. Joe, he was downright speechless, something that rarely happened. He showed Bob a picture of a casino, all glittery and grand. "They got these here card games," Joe drawled, "where you can win more money than a hound has fleas." That very night, Bob packed his overalls and his lucky horseshoe. He kissed his wife Frida goodbye. He set off for Reno with a heart full of dreams and a jug of moonshine. Reno was like nothing Bob had ever seen. Buildings scraped the sky, cars zoomed around like startled rabbits, and the lights, they were brighter than a possum's eyes in headlights. Bob wandered into a casino, his jaw near hitting the floor. The place was buzzing with excitement. People were crowded around tables, hooting and hollering. Bob, he was hooked. He saw a sign for blackjack dealers. Now that looks like something a fellow with nimble fingers could do, he thought, remembering all those card games back home. He talked to the casino manager, a slick fella in a suit. Bob pulled out his lucky horseshoe and a jar of his mama's pickled okra. Somehow it worked. Becoming a blackjack dealer, it weren't as easy as shooting fish in a barrel. Bob, he knew cards, but these city folk, they had fancy ways of playing. He had to learn all sorts of rules and hand signals. At first, Bob kept mixing up the cards. He'd deal out a queen, a jack, and a two, then say, "Three of a kind." The other dealers would chuckle, and the players would look at him like he'd grown a second head. Then there were the chips. Bob kept trying to pay out winnings with acorns and squirrel teeth. These here are legal tender back home, he'd argue. The casino, they didn't quite see it that way. But Bob, he was a fast learner, and he had a way about him, a charm that was as smooth as his grandpappy's moonshine. Folks started coming to his table just to hear him talk. He'd call out the cards in his thick drawl. "Well, looky here, a 10-gallon hat and a pair of boots," he'd say when someone got a 10 and a king. He treated everyone with kindness, even when they were losing their britches. Word got around about the hillbilly dealer with the heart of gold. Gamblers loved his stories and his genuine spirit.